you are looking at are memories.
The answers to the future
I can make bad things happen to people who are mean to me.
are buried in the past.
I can speak to snakes.
You must obey every command I give you without question. Should I tell you to hide, you hide. Should I tell you to run, you run.
Be brave. Fight back!
Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince was once again directed by David Yates, with Steve Kloves returning to write the screenplay, and this is definitely my least favorite of the entire series, not only because they left some stuff from the book out of the movie, but also because there is really little action, because they focus much more on the characters, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. But after the fantastic climax of Order of the Phoenix, if you watch them back to back, this one kind of feels like a slug moving on. But still, it's another great Harry Potter movie, because ever since Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire and Order of the Phoenix, the plot was always moving along. Again, the characters felt like they were left in the background, but this one takes a moment before Deathly Hallows Part 1 and Part 2 to really focus on the characters and flesh them out. Again, relationships, crush at school and all that stuff. Sometimes it's cheesy, but it's done in a way where it's fun and it's not detracting the audience from the fact that Voldemort is at large and he's gathering his followers. And I don't know, I've noticed it now, but this is the only movie, as from Goblet of Fire, where Voldemort is not present physically. Ralph Fiennes, he doesn't play, he's not in this movie at all. We see the Death Eaters, we see Bellatrix Lestrange, again played great by Helena Bonham Carter, except in a few scenes, especially at the Burrow. Spoilers for this movie. This movie came out it's nearly 10 years old. Especially at the Burrow, she could have turned it down a little. She goes over the top sometimes, but it's really great. Again, the ending, Dumbledore dies, and you kind of hate Snape when he does that. But again, spoilers for the other movies coming afterwards. You know what his backstory is, and there's a little hint when Dumbledore tells him to please kill him. You know that he's not doing it because he wants to kill Dumbledore, right? There is something behind, and we'll know about it later on. Again, Daniel Radcliffe, Rupert Grint, Emma Watson, really great. And there's this girl, Lavender Brown. She's really stuck to Ron throughout this whole movie. This is kind of that, on that part it gets a little bit cheesy sometimes. But again, everything else surrounding this movie is really great. There's the return of Quidditch, which we hadn't seen since the third movie. That little part at the beginning of Goblet of Fire doesn't count, but it was really great to see it again this time, Ginny playing, and we see the relationship between Harry and Ginny blossoming. She's much more better written in the books, and she could have been written better for the movies. That's my biggest gripe with the entire series, the character of Ginny Weasley. She's much more than what she seems in the movies. She's much more than that in the books. But yeah, again, another perfectly enjoyable Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. A little more toned down, a little more advancing at a slower pace, but it prepares you best for what's coming next. And I'm gonna give Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince a B+. Again, give it a watch. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Give a big thumbs up, comment below, follow me on social media, subscribe to my channel. That way, I can see you next time.